Hey folks, first video I've made in a while. Posted a couple recently, but those are older videos I made specifically for PSA and or SGC, if you will. But I've gotten a few things in the last few months that have been pretty exciting, and I think one of the things Orlando kind of got me kicked off a little bit. I want to say when he was showing his late 1800s cards, it reignited my fascination. Possibly has something to do with it anyway. Of the World's Fairs, because that's the late 1800s is it's always fascinated me, the World's Fairs, since I was probably middle school, whatever it was, junior high. Just been fascinated with it. But I picked up some swag from that era, and I just wanted to share it because I was kind of excited about it. And I actually have a book about it too. I'm going to do an entire video on the book, and just it's 150 pages or so of all pictures of the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, and it's just fascinating. But I got the black light going to celebrate old Dave Parker here. Congratulations, Dave. I see a lot of other people have done that as well. But I just figured I always wanted a Dave Parker hockey mask card, so I just kind of drew that 78, recreated it, and made it with a hockey mask. And I'll probably either color pencil it, or I'd like to paint it and put it on a canvas, kind of like what Sports Card Dad does, I think, wouldn't it? But yeah, I used to do that with old cards and old Sports Illustrated covers. So I did an Eric Lindros one, and I did a Steve Yzerman one. I did a Darryl Strawberry one from an old SI cover, and they were awesome. And I remember doing them on canvases, just like Sports Card Dad does. So when I saw that kicked me right back into that mode. Like, oh man, I got to have something like that in the background. So one of these days, hopefully, I'll have this Dave Parker on the in the background somewhere on a canvas. I already have the canvas. I gotta take Scott's advice and carbon paper or something like that. I can't remember what he suggested, but then I'll transfer it. But anyway, that's the Dave Parker. I just figured I'd give him a little groovy, fluorescent black light action there in celebration. And here's the card I based it on. So I basically, as you can see, I kind of graphed it out a little bit, and I used rulers and stuff trying to make it straight. So I wanted the super sweet All-Star logo in there and everything. I love that logo from that year. Route 66 kind of street sign. It's just one of the greatest All-Star logos Topps ever did. I wish they'd redo it. Anyway, let's get to some of the World's Fair stuff, and then I have a couple other cards too. I joined a Fanatics break for the first time. Wasn't very enjoyable, but I'll share what I got out of it, and I'll tell you why I picked the player I did and whatnot. But let's see. Need a little bit more light, probably. So first thing I'm going to show is this is a picture. Wow, really need a lot more light, don't I? Okay. This is not exactly. So this is just a duplicate. This is what you call a tintype photograph. I can't remember what else they call them. Stereograph or something like that. This is the 1893 World's Fair. That building in the background says Chicago's Great Day, World's Columbian Exposition. The second picture is just the same, like I was saying. Look how small the people are compared to that building. All the American flags flying in the background. Look at the size of that dome. It's absolutely incredible. So thank you, Orlando, for re-kicking my interest back. I can't afford those cards that you have. But it immediately got me thinking about the era again. And I'm like, well, what kind of swag out there is there for the World's Fair stuff? That's really what. So you see that gondola or whatever that is they're in there. And just a mob of people. There was millions of people there. Look how huge that building is. Makes the people look like ants. Anyway, that's not the greatest picture there. And then this one is This is Magic City, they also called it, from the peristyle. I'm assuming that's the Ferris wheel thing, the peristyle. They made a huge Ferris wheel at the World's Columbian Exposition, 1893. 1893, Chicago. So let's see this again here. I gotta get this light over here better. This is just pointless. Okay, so yeah. So now you're starting to see why this is so fascinating to me. When this is downtown Chicago. On old maps, Chicago was called Shilaga. So it was I don't know what era that was exactly. Maybe the Byzantine Empire time. But that is one of the buildings that was there, and as you can see, it's absolutely enormous. Look at the people. And then look at the building. Look at the dome. People could ski down that dome. You could ski down it. Like you would have to. I mean, you could climb it like it was as if it was a mountain or something, and then you got this like a park right there, something similar to a park. It's incredible. Now this one right here is shout out to Chris and Billy and Justin, a bunch of you other guys there. This is 1904. Look at where this woman is. Look how high up she is. This is the 1904 World's Fair. This is downtown St. Louis. Are you absolutely kidding me? Is it heaven? I mean, obviously not, but starting to think that millennial reign already happened. I mean, it's incredible. This, to me, this is simply not able to be reconstructed, and that's why we don't reconstruct it. Oh, it's too expensive. Da da da. I don't know what to tell you. All I know is we're talking horse and buggy made this kind of stuff. Got all the materials there. Okay. Whatever floats your boat on that one, but I guess we just had all the best skilled everything. Obviously, throughout the 1800s into the early 1900s into the 1930s, they were just everybody was the best at everything ever. Evidently, according to all this. Wait till you see the book. American flag there, flying in the background. This reminds me of BioShock Infinite, the game. Game's incredible. BioShock. That's an awesome game for the PS4. Anybody want to check that out? But look at this. This is downtown Chicago. I gotta. Oh shoot. Downtown Chicago. Look at the size of that statue compared to the boat. Chicago Exhibition, Statue of the Republic. This is 1893. 1893. Some say when the book covers us pretty good. Now they mentioned the ancients. Look at this. Look at the people underneath that's the Arc de Triomphe in Chicago. Same exact thing. That's downtown Chicago, 1893. 1893. Some people say that statue was made out of gold. Look at the gondola, or I think that's what they call those old boats. Look at that boat compared to the statue. When you see the statue in the book, there's a door on the other side of this that you can take a boat up to and walk inside of it. It's going to be hard with Mr. Parker in the background there. Oh, I wish I could do this better justice. That's crazy. So a lot of people say it's a Statue of the Republic, wasn't it? Yeah. So that was, yeah. Anyway, so I guess they built this all in a year and then tore it down 6 months later. People, those are people. Look how big this is. It's like you're in the middle of Rome. So yeah, this is from 1893. This is a slide, projector slide. I don't recall exactly what type, but these are the tintype pictures. These are old photographs from 1893 and 1904. Downtown St. Louis, downtown Chicago. You got old Sarge. Congratulating Dave Parker over there in the corner as well. Alrighty. So joined the Fanatics break. It was a miserable experience. Now I joined a break. Now Peyton Tolley is this is my buddy's grandson. So I did a 10 case break and ended up with a stack of chrome. And he's 6'6" or 6'8", I don't recall. 6'6". He's a two-way guy. Boston took him in the second round. So yeah, my buddy is his grandfather, and I've met Peyton, and he's one of the only people I've ever met that I had to look up to when I spoke. And really good character on him. Good kid. Extremely humble, kind of an aw shucks demeanor. This kid can pitch. When I saw him play, he went 5 for 6. I think he had 6 RBI, a home run, double. He also pitched, and he had double-digit he had 12 or 13, maybe it was even 15 strikeouts. I don't recall. It was double digits in 6 or 7 innings. He crushed it. I mean, he crushed it. His grandfather and I went to the game, and it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. He put on a show. So this guy's is good. I got a Bowman paper of him as well out of 99. One autograph. I watched these guys break 20 cases. 20 cases. And they're ripping them off camera, and then they're just making piles, right? One autograph. I saw one Peyton Tolley autograph out of 20 cases. Now, I only paid for 10. But I got one autograph, and it's just a base. That was it. Nothing else. That's kind of wild, but that's how it went. Well, I don't just want to have the glare the whole time here. So let me try to back up a little bit. Here we go. And now we get to my pickup. This is a dream card. I was telling Aaron, I think it was Aaron. And somebody else I mentioned it too. Maybe it was Pick or Jim. That there was just a ridiculous card that I've been wanting a rookie of this guy since I was literally about 9 years old. It was this guy and Mel Ott, Christy Mathewson. Probably throw Johnny Mize in there, Hornsby, just guys I just was reading those books on when I was in 4th grade, and I got myself a Jimmy Foxx rookie, 1927 W560. Obviously, I had to go through the whole song and dance with the, it's a graded card going through the authentication process again. So, obviously it takes an extra 10 days to get to you or whatever it is, but I think it's one of the most unnecessary things of all time in regards to sports cards is the PSA authenticity guarantee. Now, if you have a pre-hologram label, maybe you can make the argument. Let's double check, but I mean, anybody can look up these certs, freshly slabbed. It's a VG3, so it's a grade above the year. Doesn't appear to have any creases at all. It's obviously it was cut rounded, which it has a numeric grade. So now this was I came to an agreement with I ended up paying $525 for this. However, I had this is where having a credit card with cashback is so awesome. So I had $118 in cash back, and I wanted to buy a big card, something that I've always wanted, and I wanted to throw that towards it. Well, this is what I found, and I was looking at Mel Ott, I was looking at Jimmy Foxx, a couple other things. Well, I got an Ott rookie too, but we're not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to show that one until sometime in January. But that's going to be a heck of a mail day. I'm waiting on a couple things getting graded through ComC, so that's what I'm waiting on with that. But I also want to take this opportunity to say that I'm going to be looking for a lot of pre-war rookies, and I'm talking first cards. So I'm looking for like kind of what Aaron Value Vintage is looking for, like kind of the stuff he always shows, and Mangini as well. A lot of times, we'll say, "No, this is the real rookie." That's what I'm talking about. So I'm looking for like the first cards of a lot of the guys pre-war before we had pack pulled stuff. And I'm not talking Beckett definitions. I'm talking about, something like this. So what I'm saying is I want to start, part of the reason I started a YouTube channel is I want to give back to the community that entertains me. And this is kind of where I start doing that. I'm hoping to have a job come early in 2025. I've been unemployed since October 2023. And I'm hoping to have some extra money to spend, and I want to spend it with you guys. I want to buy your guys' cards. Anybody that's got extra stuff like this that they'd like to sell. I collect Hall of Famer rookies, and I'm focusing on the pre-war mostly, and anything from Musial back right now is what I'm looking at mostly, and I'll try to fill in the blanks of the other stuff by selling cards and buying them on ComC and whatnot with the credit. But yeah, so I'll be looking for there's gonna be a lot of guys I'll just be looking for, and I'm not gonna be ultra picky. I'm gonna take what comes to me. So sometime probably around March, February when I start hopefully getting some money rolling in and maybe a job, I'm gonna wanna do a video where I'm saying I'm gonna be looking for, these are the guys I'm looking for this year. Can anybody help? And if you guys can help, I'd like to skip eBay's fascinatingly ridiculous fees that just keep. I just don't understand it. I don't understand why we're paying a tax on top of a tax and then a fee, and then it's getting absurd at this point. So you buy a $500 card, you end up spending almost $600, and then you got to wait for it to go through this and that and that and this, and you already know the thing's good because it's got the label. It's been through the process already. So it's starting to become a burden and just a flat out pain in the butt. Now I'm selling cards there. The money goes straight into my bank account, when ComC, the money goes there, and it's almost like trading. So, you can find the everyday kind of rookie cards often on ComC, which ends up being handy. And we can grade cards, buy them directly through them and grade them directly through them as well, saving shipping and whatnot at this point as well. So it's turning into, I'm selling cards on ComC and I'm trading them for the base rookie cards that I want that are a little more common. Although that is where I got, well, I'll go into that when I get it. But this was a blessing. Thank you, Jesus. Good stuff, just good stuff. This fills a hole in my collection that I've never thought I'd ever even imagine. Ironically, I just bought a 33 worldwide gum, which is obviously expendable, but that's being now that I have a 1927. So I have a worldwide gum, hoping for a 4 or a 4.5 on it, but it's at SGC right now. So that worldwide gum Foxx will be available. I will either try to trade it for something, pre-war rookie that I need, or I will either sell it privately, or I will offer it to anybody on YouTube. And as well, with anything that I have for sale on my eBay account or my ComC account, if anybody on YouTube that I interact with or just even watches my channel, if you want to strike a deal for anything, let me know. I'll do deals off a line with anything that I have listed. And if you have an account, contact me somehow, either through email or through one of my videos, and we'll work something out. You guys entertain me. Endless hours of entertainment and just good stuff, good vibes, excellent content. And a lot of times this is the only fun I get to have, is watching what you guys get and me getting my blessings every once in a while when God provides. And I'd like to start giving back, and I want to give you my money, not eBay, not anonymous people. I want to give you guys my money anytime I can to get to fill the holes in my Hall of Fame rookie collection, especially pre-war. So, but I will do that for 60s and 70s stuff. I will especially be focusing on O-Pee-Chee rookie cards as well in 2025 and beyond. And I have a few of them, but I'll be looking to fill those holes ASAP. So the graded, if they're graded, better yet. That's really what I want is graded. But if you got something real sharp and you're confident that it's going to pass all the tests, then we can talk about that as well. But thank you to anybody who wrote this out. I appreciate it. I'll be sharing that World's Fair book pretty soon, probably sometime after Christmas, but probably between then and when I get my next enormous mail day that I am looking forward to. But thanks for watching, and God bless. Take care.